turn this shit into a lifestyle. Yeah, shawty like the way that I go down. Yeah, let me hold you like I'm Bow Wow. Yeah, I'ma do this all night now. Yeah, I'ma fuck the hoe. Even though I got style, yeah, she like my clothes. Yeah, bitch, I know you got miles, yeah, like you on the road. Yeah, shawty on my line, yeah, talking about she mine, yeah. I can't let that be, got another on the side, yeah. I can't let that be, yeah, she wanna waste my time, yeah. I can't let that be, yeah, she wanna waste my time, yeah. Shawty on my line, yeah, talking about she mine, yeah. I can't let that be, got another on the side.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another wonderful episode of PCT. We're here with the motherfucking gang.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Dave. We got ZD right here. You already know. We's the sound man with the most. Love, the most love. We got our host CJ right here.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
Dig.
Yes,
Our
sir.
special guest of
Yes,
the
sir.
day,
ZD the Killa.
ZD the Killa.
Yes, sir.
Cue applause.
Yeah, dig. I forgot what button it is.
I got it.
First try. I got it.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
What's up?
Yeah, there you go.
the boys are
Okay. And then our boy Sias is a special guest as well up in
Yeah,
here.
we got a
Yeah.
quick little
Yes, sir. The one and only.
featured little co-host since Zachariah is obviously not here right now.
He on the IR right
Yeah,
now.
he really on the IR.
Yeah.
So he at home. He at home right now with his feet up.
Yeah.
He out there relaxing.
Yeah.
He's probably got a little something going on. Yeah.
Long gone summer, you know.
Yeah, did. Yeah.
So-
So hopefully he gets better. Zachariah. Wish you would have
Miss
came
you.
to our trip this past week.
I can go find me in the link.
Yeah. We have the
Yeah,
GoFundMe link
GoFundMe
in
link
the
down in the
description. So
Make sure he's all good. But yeah, if you haven't checked out last episodes, make sure y'all check out.
it should be Isaac.
Yeah, it should be Isaac.
Post.
Yeah.
Should be.
You know, good. It should be. It should be. But yeah, good. Got to get to know Isaac a little more, and I enjoyed that.
Yeah,
that was a good
cool.
one.
Yeah.
Another music artist as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know how to be, man.
Yeah,
If
bro.
you know me, you know me.
I was say I was really telling them Alex this past weekend and shit. I'm like, I think that's kind of like a good lane for us, Like I feel like it's to try to build up like a lot of the like Austin like music community and just try to
That's really
come
good.
together and like
Yeah.
because I feel like since Austin's already like a growing city and it's like
We should grow with it.
Nah, yeah,
becoming
of course,
like a little
of
like
course.
LA type shit. So
Yeah.
try to build off of like the little music community here and
course.
just interview like artists. Like,
Become one with it.
exactly. And then at that point it's like, oh, we'd be growing together because
Nah,
it's
for
like
sure.
once like anybody gets put on, then we're all gonna just support each other. So
Exactly.
that's the goal, and I feel like that's a good lane for us. Obviously, that not being the only thing we do. Obviously, doing all the stuff that we've been doing, just try to expand the brand and try to just build a little community
Nah,
of
for
people
sure.
that just fuck with each other. So
Of course.
I think this is a good start. We've been interviewing a lot of artists
yeah.
lately, so
No, that's awesome. No, it's dope that y'all trying to do that. Like, I think we need more of that, to be honest.
yeah.
Oh,
We don't got a
okay.
lot of that,
Yeah.
I'm sure y'all know. So
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's really cool how y'all doing that at a young age.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's like that's amazing, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
appreciate
think
it.
a lot more kids are gonna start taking like part in that for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely.
Oh, totally.
But yeah, don't forget to check that out. You know what I'm saying?
Give us a 5 likes,
Yes, sir.
5 stars. Hit that sub button. Make sure you ring them bells. I know my editor, he gonna have that shit right here. And we can't forget our live audience as well. We got Alex behind the camera doing it always.
Yes,
you
sir.
dig?
Yeah.
And then we got the #1 intern that any company could ask
That
for,
we go
JG.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
We also have 100 people in the back. Thank y'all for coming.
Yeah,
we love
look,
y'all.
this is all them in the back.
But thank y'all so much. Don't forget to follow us on all social media: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Trying to be active on all
Discord.
Discord. Yeah, we just
YouTube.
made
This is where I shout mine out.
Yeah,
Go for
well,
it.
here the
It's
end.
ZD the Killa. That's the name obviously, but you can follow me at the Killa Going Crazy. I know it's kind of a long name, but y'all got it.
Yeah.
That's the Instagram.
Crazy.
But
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
go follow that for sure, and then you can follow me on Twitter too, as ZD the Killa. So
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we'll have it on the screen. We'll have it in the description. So
We'll do it at the end just so y'all remember.
just
too.
a reminder, can't forget it. But yeah, I think we'll just get straight into it, bro. So like,
Let's do it.
we know you because Sias told us about you. And we kind of just been in contact ever since then. And you've been supporting the pod, like commenting on the videos, all that.
Bro.
Yeah, Instagram, like reposting us on your story, bro.
You.
And it's just like one of those like this is our official time first meeting. So I mean, I guess we
really,
kind of just get like a little backstory about like who you are as a person, where you're from, how old are you?
Yeah. I mean, so I was born in Sacramento, Cali.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the capital, bro, but it's kind of lame.
Do they call it Sac City?
Yeah, but I'll break you down the story a little bit. So I'm actually adopted.
Okay.
So So I actually I switched parents at like a very young age. I don't remember my biological parents. They're like, I think they're passed away, but it's all good. But yeah, so I got a new family from Sacramento. Let's see. My mom and my dad, they weren't married then, but I was their first child, and then shortly after they had my brother.
Okay.
So like, he's my full brother. Like. But so we lived there for like, probably like a year or so, and then we moved to San Francisco, and that's where they have my brother. So.
I got you.
Yeah. So this is like young.
Yeah. How old were you at the time?
I was 2.
Okay, got you. So you're a little baby. Got you.
Yeah, for sure. I was like young.
Yeah.
But this is like, obviously I don't remember this really, but like this
But
is
it's
like my
part.
parents told me.
Yeah.
And then around when I was like 4 or 5, we moved to Texas. My dad got a job at Texas A&M. Like he was a professor. I think he did something with geographical studies, I want to say.
Okay.
But so he got a job as a professor there.
Yeah.
And that's why we moved to Texas initially.
Okay.
So I was out in College Station first before I went to Austin.
Got you.
We was just chilling there. I mean, to be honest, like what I remember from College Station, it was very chill. My 2 parents, they were obviously in love. They just had another kid.
Yeah.
So my parents were always, they were great people.
Yeah.
They raised me very well.
Yeah.
Like I said, I remember like doing like small things like fishing in a little pond that was near my house and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I thought it was like really cool to do that.
Yeah.
So I don't really remember going to school. I was in preschool like at the time in College Station.
Yeah.
So like I was like starting to be a little kindergartner or whatever.
Yeah.
So then we moved to Austin because my dad he got a job at UT. And so that's really how it began. I was 5 when we moved to Austin, so this all happened within a year.
Yeah.
So I moved schools. I started out there in Austin, and then I really just been there, ever since. So I like to say I'm from Austin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was born in Sacramento, but that's kind of like a little backstory, really.
Yeah.
On that.
So like, but you claim Austin, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course. Got to.
You had this conversation. We went out me and JG, and like we're having a conversation about where you're born and what you claim. You know what I mean? Because I was born in Vegas, but I don't claim Vegas. You know what I mean? So like I claim Pflugerville, obviously, but like, and like some people are like they don't want to admit that like they're from Pflugerville. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, like embrace that shit.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
Because it's a small city that's getting bigger. Like Pflugerville is gonna be like a popping city.
Dude, I've been there my whole life.
You know?
I mean, it's really just like an extension of Austin.
It's literally the closest city to Austin, north.
Yeah,
so it's like, why would you not? Anyways, but that's another whole time. But like, I had said that, and like I guess like obviously people that aren't from Austin, like JG is obviously from Austin, so I was like. Obviously, I say I'm like Pflugerville when I'm around his homies because all y'all are from Austin. You know what I mean? And I don't know any like shit pretty much south. So, but like whenever out of towners or whatever, I'm like, oh, y'all from Austin. You know what I mean? Just because it's like it's damn near Austin, bro. You know what I mean? So it's one of those. But I definitely claim Texas more than I do Vegas, bro. Just like I don't know, kind of.
I mean, you can claim both if you want. Like, I'm wearing the Angels jerseys right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, like, I rep Cali still.
Yo,
for sure. I mean? Got to. It's a little bit.
Are you, like, that's, like, all your teams are Cali-based?
Pretty much, because, bro, like, Austin don't got a lot of...
Yeah, obviously, FC, but...
Yeah, FC, of course.
Yeah.
But, we don't got a lot of, like, NBA teams. So I like the Kings. I like the Lakers. Yeah, I like, the Angels, even though we suck.
Yeah, but, I mean, you got two... crazy players.
Shohei and Mike Trout.
Yeah.
But that's another story. We'll get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into that later. Yeah. So you're saying moved to Texas when you were 5.
Yeah.
Been here ever since.
Yep.
How is that experience? Like, what was like living in Austin for
Growing up,
Yeah, growing up.
Honestly, it was really chill. So, I mean, I went to like, I was just, at a young age, honestly, like, I played a lot of sports.
Yeah.
So I was like in a lot of communities and stuff like that. It was really tight knit, like
Yeah.
with certain guys. So
Yeah.
I grew up and was doing that, and I made a lot of like close relationships.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really cool because that's kind of what got me through like school really. Because you know I obviously went through like elementary, middle school, high school. And those times were tough. Like, you know, in middle school it was just like really going through like puberty, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
you know, just dealing with your emotions and stuff like that. Like dealing with liking girls, you know, doing all that.
Feelings and shit like
Yeah,
that.
and stuff like that. So, you know, I had a pretty good upbringing. You know what I mean? Like Northwest Austin, really Northwest Hills. I mean, when I got into high school, went to Anderson. I was a freshman. Did you go to Anderson?
No, we went to
Pflugerville.
Yeah,
Pflugerville. Y'all two went to
Anderson.
Anderson. Yeah. So when I was a freshman there, kind of starting high school because that's where like the good stuff is for sure. Yeah, bro. But like when I was a freshman, you know, I was just a hooper, young kid, didn't really know what to expect.
Yeah.
I think everybody's kind of nervous whenever they get into high school.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I was, you know, I like to play it cool and do all that, you know, but I'm not gonna front here.
Nah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, bro, I was nervous going to high school, but as a freshman, I was just grinding, you know, trying to stay on top of school.
Yeah.
I was hitting basketball practice. I was even playing football, really.
Oh,
That's where like I really like wanted to do football, honestly, but we'll get into that. But yeah, so I was just grinding that, bro. You know, didn't really like nothing really interesting happened. Still with like my old buddies from like middle school.
Yeah.
I'm still kicking it with them, you know, and that was cool. Like I said, like that's kind of when your relationships become closer.
Yeah.
In
high school.
Yeah, for sure. Sophomore year though, I was like, that's when I finally got on like varsity basketball. Okay. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna like stick with the game, just go hoop. Yeah, bro. So I was hooping, bro.
Yeah.
And really like, I've been listening, and this is kind of where I'll peel off with the music.
Yeah.
Like, I've been like obviously interested in music, like, like way back then, like when I was young, like probably like 6 or 7. I remember my dad would always like play like Weezer and like Death Cab for Cutie, like alternative music when I was younger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause he had them on CDs. What's crazy is like, bro, like when we have kids, like they don't even know CDs. Bro, like, but for real, like, so we was playing that shit in the car, bro.
Yeah.
Like just driving around. I remember that so vividly. Yeah, bro. So that's really where it started. I was like, damn, I'm really interested in music.
Yeah.
And so like, of course, when I was that young, I would, you know, only hear with my dad and my mom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, only hear with them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I started getting more interested in that and like peeling off and doing my own research. And when like the internet really started popping, you know what I mean? Like that's when like I was like, okay, this is right, like my playground. Like I can just like SoundCloud. SoundCloud is really what did it. I know y'all remember when the app first came out. Like we was young, bro. I want to say we was young. Do you remember the year? Can someone look it up, bro? You want to look it up, JG?
Hey, look it up.
Use that MacBook behind you.
Yeah, I was like in middle school, and like
Yeah.
heavy.
Nah, but like you know, I'll get to the point, but like it's like right there was when I found like
everything was
so
like
really
accessible.
Yeah, and like back then when we had Vine and stuff, I was really interested in like EDM, like not even on rap stuff first. You know what I mean? Just, bro, like just going through music and stuff. That's cool. Like Flume, you know, and like I remember the beat would drop whenever like Odell would make a catch. I would be crazy. I think that's crazy, bro. Like I saw it listen to the song on SoundCloud. That's where it would be or YouTube. That's where like I would start really like listening. You know, I'll get into the rap a little bit, like 2007. Okay, yeah. So like I really ain't got into like, you know, I was like 5 around or like 6 around then. I probably got into like 2008, 2009. Okay. Honestly, but still like early. I was still a young kid, bro. I don't even know what I was doing. I was on like dinosaur computers, just like trying to go through like how I could find the music. Anyways, like I came up off of like Meek Mill. Like that type of shit, or like, you know, like Jay Sean, like old R&B artists or like rap artists. Like Meek Mill is still in the game, but you know what I mean, like when he was first starting.
It was like battle rap type.
Exactly, like battle rap type, like Lil Snoop, like guys like that. Of course, you know, in like 2014, I want to say, I heard like acid rap, and I thought that was crazy.
I fucked with that.
And I was like,
heavy.
I was like 13 years old at the time. And I was
Yeah.
like, wow, okay, this is like an album.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, okay.
Yeah,
So I started doing more research on like the rappers because like Chance the Rapper really got me inspired to like go do that.
Really?
Yeah, he really got me. Him and Isaiah Rashad, I would say,
Okay.
got me off the couch and was like, you should just rap.
Rap, yeah.
Yeah, and what's crazy is like, I would say like around that time, I was like 13, 14 going through that. So I was like, man, you know what I want to do? I want to make beats. I was just like, I just want to make beats. I want to try to make the beats like that because I feel like if I make the beats like that, I'll be able to understand how to put the lyrics on them. Like, it should just hit me for real.
Yeah.
Like, I was like young thinking about that. So I remember when I got, what did I get? I got like a laptop, MacBook Air, old, bro. It was old. It was one of the big ones.
Yeah.
But like my mom had gotten it, and I asked her like if I could put the software on there.
Yeah.
And so like we was using like free Logic, I want to say, like free FL Studio, just figuring out cracks and stuff. Like 15 years old.
For sure.
And I was like, man, you know what? I'm just gonna start cooking up beats. So I was doing that for a little bit, and honestly, like now I'm like I can kind of do it. Like I can still do it a little bit. Like it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But back then, like it was not good.
Really?
And, yeah, and like I just learned like honestly like through people like Sias, like people like who actually like did it.
Yeah.
I just learned like actually like how to do it, if that makes sense. I would sit down and watch them make a beat.
Yeah.
I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
You know, I can.
And you're able to like ask
Right.
them questions because they know what they're doing, so
Right.
it helps you out.
Yeah. And I've never really. The funny thing is like I never actually like really tried to rap on my own beats. I kind of thought it was hard.
Really?
Honestly, yeah. I was like, man, like I don't know, like I had to split the two or something. Like the art just had to split.
Okay.
Which is like kind of interesting. I always thought. But yeah, like after I was doing that, man, I was probably I would say like 16. And this is the time around when I really met him. You know, we was just kicking it like every day in homeroom and advisory, like back in high school, bro. And he would just show me beats. For real.
Yeah, at first, bro, we first got introduced, bro, because he had dropped his first EP. His first EP, bro, and he was looking for people to get
Lost
beats from him.
mixtape, yeah, for sure.
And I was like, hey, and it was called our homeboy Michael linked us up.
Yeah, Mike, you know.
Yeah, we know Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah,
Mike is definitely a character in my life, bro. He's helped me a lot. He's definitely an inspiration, bro.
Yeah,
like, still to this day type shit.
Oh,
yeah,
He's
I
taught
see
me
it.
a lot, bro.
Hey, go watch the podcast if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, go watch it. I got you, bro.
Yeah, that was a good one.
But for real, like him, and then of course like this kid named Doug, Will Matt, you know, Will, my boy, you know, he's crazy, bro. Doug is crazy. He's done a lot of crazy things for me, bro. And, like, it's just like I met those kids back then, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like those are like my first, you know, like homies in music. Cause I had the sports homies, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I had all the guys that was like, of
That
course,
you
on
grew up
varsity.
playing.
Yeah, grew up playing. Like I said, like grew up playing. You know, those are my dogs, of course. Like that's who was at the parties. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you guys remember that?
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure. Like we was just kicking it. But yeah, those were like my first real music homies. So I was kicking with them heavy. I would say 16, 17, bro.
Yeah.
Every day, all day.
Yeah.
We used to be actually kind of at my mom's crib, and this is when like JG even found the picture, like, cause we'd be kicking it like all the time down there, bro.
Yeah.
Cause I had this like I made it the studio, like we had pimped it out for sure, and he had helped me with it. Like we had built this like, crazy thing, bro.
Like a studio.
Yeah, like a whole studio. It had a TV in there. Like you could play PS4. Like it had speakers.
And we had like little curtains, bro.
It was
like section like the actual
yeah.
Is this like in someone's garage?
Nah, it was
shed.
It was like a little cabana. Like it was at my mom's crib. Like it was like down in the woods a little bit. Like you had to like walk down, so it was very secretive.
Oh hell yeah! How old were you at the time?
I would say like, you know.
I was like 17, 18.
18, yeah, I was probably 16, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Are you younger than?
I'm younger, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm only 21.
Really?
Oh wow.
Damn. All right. Got you. You're young too, then, right?
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. So like, really at the time we was like plotting on it, right? 'Cause,
Yeah.
again, like we was in homeroom talking about it.
Yeah.
I was talking about it.
Y'all were like plotting.
Yeah,
scheming.
like
I got
we
the
was
beats,
scheming, and
you
I would
got
go-
the lyrics.
I would go talk to them in class, like, bro, like.
Oh god.
Cause he would play at first, bro. The funny thing about Will, bro, about Doug, bro, like he would play me a beat. I'm like, that's cash.
That sounds like him. That sounds like him.
No, but this was like back when we was like 15, 16, now, for real. But like,
You think it was one of those like?
it was just funny.
Yeah. Like, did you actually think it was good or?
So like, I kind of.
It was decent.
It was like it started to play on me like more.
Gotcha.
We started hanging out.
The more
You're like,
yeah.
yeah.
Like I'm not that type of person that's like, well, you make bad beats, so I can't kick with you.
Yeah, that would be.
Like he was, still, I thought it was cool because he was showing me that.
Yeah,
That's what I thought.
like,
Was
yeah,
cool.
like you're showing.
Yeah, like he was showing me that shit when he was like young, bro. So like I was like, damn, this guy really want to do it.
Yeah.
So we started punching in, and then like really like ever since then, and like honestly, bro, like I really would say like we started going hard when we was like 18, because I did a show with him.
Yeah.
Like I was
excited.
18. Yeah. Like I would. This was like 3 years ago now. You know what I mean? Like it was like when we was like I was going hard for real. Like
we shut
3-4
that
years.
shit down.
Yeah.
Bro. We shut it down.
Yeah.
It wasn't even our show.
Where was it at?
Scratch House, bro.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
shit,
too.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Scratch House, bro.
Facts. It was a cool little
COVID
vibe.
messed that up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was like a little concert y'all had there.
Yeah, bro. Shit was live.
And like we had made this thing called like River City Records. It ain't really go nowhere, but we did have like a logo and shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
we was trying our best. Like we was plotting, like I said.
Yeah,
Like, we wasn't,
plotting.
you know, we was just thinking on it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, now it's pretty cool to see how we still going on our separate ways, but we still working hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro. So like I said, kind of wrap it around back to the point. So,
Yeah.
yeah. I had a pretty cool upbringing, bro. It was very chill. That's like very music inspired. Like now, of course, I'm inspired by different artists, like Sean Sloan. I don't know if y'all know who that is. Like of course, like Young Boy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You going got to get him in there. Like he's going dumb, bro.
Yeah, he was going crazy.
You know what I mean? Like he's just like, honestly, him. I say like him, Drake, like Baby. Who else like run this shit? Uzi probably. Cardi, like guys that just have like future. And like I don't even necessarily listen to those dudes, but it's just like
inspiring.
Inspiring for sure. Like, and then of course it's like like y'all got Yeet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, honestly, what makes me interested in artists sometimes isn't even their like music.
Yeah.
It's just like the way that they like market themselves and like the
Yeah.
way that they handle their business. You know?
Yeah.
I want to say like Yeet turned down Rolling Loud. Like I don't think he was there.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. Like I think that's cool, bro.
Yeah,
Because you're not going with like the wave.
Yeah.
Like you're not trying to like suck dick or anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Not trying to dick around.
So we cut last time we were talking about
You and
what I was listening to.
yeah, what you were listening to, what kind of got you
Yeah,
into
I mean,
music.
You made your own
Dude,
studio.
I was listening to, at the end of the day, I was listening to my homies for real.
Really?
That's who I was listening to.
That's
like
dope.
I was listening to like Mike and Sias and Dub. And like,
Gotcha.
I got this, my boy Side too, of course. Like he came into my life recently, like 2 years ago. Listening to him, Third Eye Side. But yeah, bro, I be rapping him. I never seen it too. So yeah, bro, like those dudes, that's who I listen to.
Gotcha.
Those are probably my biggest inspirations now. Like when I was younger, I didn't even know we was gonna do that.
Yeah.
But
Now it's like everyone
now
is
it's like
kind of.
it's only them really.
That's
Like I don't really listen to any other artists.
Hell yeah. That's dope as fuck, bro. And like that's kind of like the vibe that I got from you too. Like that you're always supporting the homies. You're always like promoting their shit, bro. Like putting them on and like that's good, bro. Cause like I don't know, I've started doing that recently. I'm not gonna lie, because I feel like it's it's one of those like. You don't know how much work they're putting into until you actually have to do it yourself, or like you're around them when they do it.
And you do it too.
Yeah, so that's what's made me appreciate it more. Like because I'm doing it.
We do it a lot more than we normally.
What we used to do.
Yeah.
So it's like now we understand all the work and time and effort it takes into doing something that is yours essentially, and it's like it's like your baby, it's like your creative process of making an art form. So it's like I appreciate all that now, like all content creators and shit, just cause it's like
we gotta show support.
you got to, man, cause like we're all just trying to make it at the end of the day.
Exactly.
And if we all can just help each other out, realize
It's all about love.
realize that we're all gonna support each other regardless
we're all
of
trying to do
how
something.
how big, how small we are, whatever. If he gets 1,000 plays, if he gets 2 plays, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like it doesn't matter about that. It's like, damn, I'm fucking with the boys because they're doing something that they're actually passionate about and something that they're obviously trying to make a career out of. But as of right now, like we're not profiting out of this. Like, not yet, but like it's gonna get there, and it's like all the work we're putting
Don't wait
in
on it.
is gonna pay off, bro. That's why it's like it's just a matter of time, bro. Like I've been telling them, it's like I don't know, I just have a feeling like I don't know what it is, bro, but like something's about to happen
Right.
with any of us. I don't know who it is, but like, and at that point, that's what's gonna take us to the next level. Cause like the shit that we're doing now is like there's so much stuff that we haven't even posted.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
so much stuff that like like you said, like you're like damn, I'm kind of getting like a little behind the scenes side and like low key like that's what it is, bro. Cause we have a lot of stuff that like we've only given to people that are part of it right now. And then once it gets to the point where we have money coming in and like that shit, that's when it's like, all right, yeah, that's where when we start going to be crazy, but nah, money come on.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but we need to get that hell on the
I think I have a
cha-ching, right?
I do. Cha-ching.
But no, yeah, bro. So I guess graduating high school.
Mm-hmm.
What was like your plan? Were you going to college, or was
bro.
music like what you were wanting to do right at the get go, or how?
I mean, I was always like alright in school.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'll go to college. I was telling my mom.
Yeah.
I went to University of Michigan.
H-Town.
Yeah,
H-Town.
Cactus Jack. Yeah, but I have my eyes set on college, and I was trying my best to get there for my mom and for myself, really, just so I could prove that I could do it.
Yeah.
Now that I know I can, I mean, I can.
Yeah.
It was really just like the COVID year, and also like, I mean, I ain't got in trouble in there for like weed. So I was like, it was just a bad mixture, you know what I mean?
You're like,
I mean, they really sent all of us home like on spring break, and it was weird because I couldn't have like my hearing. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna bounce out.
I'm just gonna go back
home.
home.
I'm just gonna go back home, but yeah, I mean, that was probably one of the best decisions I ever made, probably.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that when like coming back and made you just realize like, all right, I'm gonna start locking in with this music shit, or okay?
Yeah.
What was it like? What was that reason like?
I mean, it was honestly, it was just for myself, bro. Cause I just want to do something for myself.
Yeah.
Like at the time, I was like, man, I'm doing so many things for so many other people, bro. You know what I mean? Just doing it for my mom and my dad, and that's cool. Like,
yeah.
And like, obviously, you should obviously love your parents. You know?
Oh,
always. Always,
love you, mom.
Do the extra for them. You know what I mean?
Always.
But yeah, I was just like, it's time to do something for me.
Yeah.
And I know what I was capable of. Like, I was punching it every day with you. You know what I mean? And just, I'd been doing it for like a couple of years at that time, and I was like, I was punching in my dorm room still.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what?
We try to do it.
And we just try to do it for real.
Yeah.
Basically, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's get serious.
Yeah, let's get serious, man.
Yeah, got you. So what year was that?
2020.
2020. So ever since then, that's when you've been.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, for sure.
That was
Ever since
crazy.
then, that's when it's
How's that?
I mean, bro, it's awesome. I've been kind of on a hiatus, to be honest, though, like the last few months. Been trying to like take a break because I've been doing it like since then. So like Burnout's real for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Like,
for real. I feel like
we can talk about that. Like, I know you get burnt out.
Yeah,
I'm sure you do too.
I would say we can talk about it because
you know
that's something that like I feel like a lot of people don't understand either. It's like you do this, essentially 7 days a week or whenever you want to.
Right.
But it's for y'all. It's like damn. Like if I want this album to be done by a certain time, I need to put the hours in to have it come out.
Thanks.
Or for us, it's like all right, we record today on Tuesdays. I'm trying to get it out by Monday. So it's like pretty much it's a process, and with everybody like.
Yeah,
it's like, all right, I'm gonna post it. Alex, he's gonna edit it. We'll do the thumbnail. We'll do this. I'll do the audio and post it, and then try to promote it. And
it didn't used to be that clean, though.
No, absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? Like it was me doing it all at 1st, and then it slowly became everyone helping out. Right. Just because like I didn't want them to, they didn't want to force them to do it.
Yeah,
and that's always my thing.
Yeah, that's the real.
But at the end of the day, like it's a job, or it's a job that is essentially 24/7.
Yeah.
And since it's one of those things where damn, like it gets to the point where you're like, man, like I'm putting so much time into something, and I'm not making any money off of it, but like you're doing it because you love it and you enjoy it, and you know where it can take you. Because there's so many examples of artists or like YouTubers that I've seen personally that have turned this something from a hobby to a career and then a business. So it's like that's where I'm trying to take it. But obviously you gotta start from the ground up.
Exactly.
And everything right now is in house. So like we're all just helping each other out on some just like dedicating our time, everyone's time to try to get to a bigger goal. And I feel like that's kind of why like I don't know, like I said, there's just something good about to happen, you know.
Yeah.
And it's something that like I could tell everybody's like starting to like, all right, we're about to
Believe
lock
it.
in.
We're starting to turn heads.
Seeing what we can do, and I feel like that's
bro.
at this point it's just like gonna be like a
Yeah.
like a snowball effect and just you keep rolling and just get bigger
crazier and crazier.
But no, there's burnout, bro. Because like I said, it is a job that you're doing out of your passion for it, and something that's like, you know, it takes a lot of time and effort to get good at something.
Yeah,
you know?
of course. I think like it's important to know that like, bro, like if you really want to do something for real, like for real, you know what I mean, like for real, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you have to not only love it, but you gotta want to go as hard as you can.
Yeah.
So like, it's okay to take breaks, man. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. You gotta take mental breaks. You just gotta slow down a little bit. Like I'm sure you know, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's just important that you gotta kind of step back and be like, okay, what am I doing from like a bird's eye point of view, not just like locked in all the time.
Yeah,
you know, like, gritted teeth.
Yeah.
Like that's dope too. You know what I mean?
It is.
I be on that all the time for sure. Like there's this thing that like Sloan he say push 5. Like that's kind of what I go off of, bro.
Yeah.
Like push 5 to me is like pushing 5 p.m. or pushing 5 a.m. Like you going hard, you doing something.
Yeah.
Like usually when you up in those hours, like your brain is running for sure. Like I know I'll be up late nights at 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I'm still going there. You
Going
know?
crazy, yeah.
Or I know I'm going to work and I'm sweating my ass off. Like, but I'm still going.
Yeah.
I'm still going. You know what I mean? Like it don't matter. It could be 5 p.m., 5 a.m.
Yeah,
That's what
I was say the grind never stops.
Yeah,
really.
bro.
And that's like that's where that burnout kicks in, bro.
For sure.
You know what I mean? It's like, bro, I've been putting so much hours into this, and it's like, fuck. Like, it's like, man, like, but it's also just remembering where you're trying to go and realizing that like it's cool to take breaks.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? Like we just took a little break this past weekend,
Exactly.
and like it was like something I felt like that was needed. Now it's like, all right, we're gonna be back how we were. You know, like that was a good little vacation type, but now it's like we're gonna grind harder because like doing stuff like I want to be able to just do stuff like that and not have to like request off for work, worry about money and stuff like that. I want that to be a normal thing. Like, all right, fuck it, bro, let's just go on vacation. Like, I'll pay for y'all. You know what I mean?
Vacation,
like exactly.
Shoot some content.
Right.
Podcast,
Like you
that.
can still.
vacation.
That's a good point
Exactly.
too. Like you can still be. I've been writing music on my vacation, but I'm writing music on the airplane.
Yeah,
We were
I feel like
recording a little.
we recorded some vlog shit.
Of course.
Hey,
Gotcha.
coming soon, bro. Like I'm
Yeah.
telling you, there's so much.
You gotta.
Wait.
It's all good, bro.
Yeah.
Joe, wait on.
You don't gotta release
Wait
too
on
much.
it.
But they know,
Yeah,
man.
man, if you know, you know.
You know, bro.
But no, yeah, bro. Like burnout is real, but you said that. When did you start coming back? Like making? You said you were on a little hiatus. When did that?
Yeah, it was probably like, I would say it started, say April. I was just like, man, I'm just gonna like kind of slow down and just process what I've been doing for a year and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like I was just working.
What was that?
I mean, bro, it was just like last year and a half for me. It was just like working, bro, and just like trying to make as much music as I can, bro. Like I was practicing my craft, bro.
Yeah.
Cause like I was trying to find my sound.
Yeah.
I'm sure you know. Yeah.
Hey, I actually had this conversation with him right before you came, bro. Sorry to interrupt you.
No, you good, bro.
I was showing them your music, and Sias was playing.
I know my story.
Yeah, Sias was playing your music as well, and I was like, bro, it sounds like he like found his sound.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like that's something that's hard for an artist, especially
so
as a younger artist, and like you're trying to figure out what your sound is.
But he gonna do the 10,000 hours though.
Yeah.
Like so am I.
Yeah.
Like if you're not gonna work, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
My mom used to tell me if you're not gonna work, it's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, you can't be upset if you're not getting where you want to be if you haven't put the work in.
And like people like they like see that and they like hear that shit, they see that shit, but they don't really get it. Like,
They don't get it.
like putting in work means like you every time you do something, you're gonna do something 100%. You can't half-ass any of this.
Yeah.
If you half-ass it, man, at the end of the day, it's not gonna be quality, and no one wants to watch like not quality
Exactly.
shit.
Exactly. No one wants to listen to shit.
Exactly.
For being honest,
Like put in work.
Yeah.
Even if you think you're trash right now, fuck it, put it out. Maybe people will like it, and then you can just develop your sound.
Yeah, if not, then
keep
you
putting
can
making
work from that.
music you want to make at the moment. You feel me?
Yeah,
Until you find something that works.
Yep.
Exactly.
That's what I literally. That's crazy that you brought that up because I literally told him that earlier today. I was like, I feel like he found his sound, bro. Like you have his like a specific sound and it sounds good. You know what I mean? Like you perfected it. So now it's just you. The music. It's just like you know, however you want to go from there. You know, expand on it. Start doing some crazy shit out and like you said, you're into like a whole bunch of different music. So it's like,
of course.
I'm pretty sure you probably thought about it. Like I'll incorporate like a little like
and it was like
you know.
Yeah, like I don't know, bro. It was just like I would practice like making like different songs. Like I wouldn't be trying to rap. Like I would be trying to sing. Just trying to figure it out. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just trying to like go in as hard as I can like that. But yeah, I've been doing that for the last year and a half and like just working on my sound because really like I don't even think I'm like ready yet to like promote my shit yet.
You don't think so?
Nah, like not fully 1,000%. You know what I mean? Because I gotta get the right team around me. I gotta do it the right way. I think a lot of people rush.
Yeah. Dude,
it's like where they go wrong.
Yeah, and I was about to say like that's something else that people I feel like a lot of people don't think about. It's like you kind of need a team around you to get get to the point where like we're trying to get. Right. And like, obviously you brought it up, so like you're one a team. So it's like bro, like that's you can't do it by yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Like not all like Juice WRLD said it, bro. Like
you can only do so much.
Yeah, like. To get to the point where I'm at, you need a team or whatever. You know what I'm saying, right?
Like when people get record deals, usually the first thing they ask them is like, okay, how's your team looking like? Like who do you have like around? Like how are you promoting this shit right now? Like how are your numbers looking right now?
Exactly. Because like who's around you, bro?
Like who's helping you?
Who helped you do that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's no way.
Because we can provide you with things like certain things, but like you need to have a base.
Yeah, because a label at the end of the day is just, like that's the money.
Yeah.
So like the studio time, all like the equipment, whatever. That's what they're paying for, right? But they're only gonna do so much, especially if you're not the best artist on the label. Like you're not gonna get as much promo as them. Like that's gonna like you said, like at that point that's your team. Like you know what I mean? Because they're not gonna provide you all that.
And then there's money too, of course. Like you know, like it's hard being independent for sure. And like you gotta grind for sure to get your money up. Yeah. Like it's tough whenever you spend a lot of money on like advertisements and you don't really know where to place them and stuff like that. So you just kind of like you burn through your money. Yeah. Like that's tough. That's tough. That's just, you know,
that's a part of it. Yeah, that's part of the game.
But you gotta take those losses. Fuck you.
Exactly.
You learn from it. Yep. Literally.
You got to, bro. Like you're gonna go through that. You know, if you really want it. You know, I really want it. Like I've been through it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And that's I feel like once you build like you go through those type of experiences and shit. That's like what makes you realize if this is really what you want. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, and the fact that all of us have been through like hardships through this and like roadblocks in our path and shit, it's like, bro, like you're still doing it at the end of the day. Like, and that I feel like that's something that like the people that try to be like content creators or artists or whatever, like a lot of people don't think about that, you know, like, bro, we're human, you know, like, we're going through it, everyday struggles just like you, it's just like, we just so happen to be wanting to do something else, like, and it, you know, like, that's fine, you want a 9 to 5, bro, but honestly, I don't want that, so I'm trying to turn this into something I could profit off of at the end of the day, and like, you just stay consistent, and it'll be there, especially if you surround yourself with genuine people that are really, like, really fuck with you and really trying to do what they're trying to do, like,
that's why this is so cool. Bro. Yeah. Like I really appreciate it, man. For sure.
The money gonna come, bro. The money gonna come. You just gonna be patient, study the game, to where we don't have to rely on someone to do it for us.
So yeah, I guess we'll get into that a little bit. Like your music. What would you like classify it as? Like, are you a rapper or?
I'm more like a new age rapper, I would say. Okay. But like, when I say that, I'm more on like the pain and like the motivation side. Like, I'm not really with like the auto-tune, the super like party. Yeah. New age, more like that. Yeah. I'm more like the motivated, like the. Cause like honestly, like I feel like our generation gets a bad rep of being like the lazy kids, just like.
Yeah, they want it right now.
They want it right now. Yeah. I'm like, I'm like the motivated, like I'm like
I'm different,
honestly.
Yeah. I like
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm like a Trey Young kind of like I'm sliding.
Yeah, I see.
You know what I mean? So, I know y'all feel me. So.
Yeah, I feel you.
That's kind of how that is.
Like that's definitely like the vibe I got too from listening to music. I'm like, like I was telling them about, I was like, like it's one of those like you could tell he's talking about like motivation. Like
Yeah.
you say like you talk about like you don't want no hoes.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
I changed my name. Like it's crazy you bringing that up. Like I changed my name from ZD the King to ZD the Killa. Like when I was in high school, I was ZD the King.
Okay.
But when I got out of college and I was like really grinding, like I changed my name to the Killa because I wanted to kill every beat, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I wanted to think.
You stole my question right from.
I'm sorry. I was gonna get right into it.
I literally was gonna be
I got you.
so like when you were talking a while back ago, I was like, oh okay. When he pauses, I'm gonna ask him because I was gonna be like, so what made you go from a king to a killer?
There you go. That's what it is, man.
You already know.
Yeah, pushing 5 made me go from a king to a killer. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm gonna kill every beat.
Hell yeah.
So
Helping you find that sound
exactly.
is
Like,
like
that's
really
hard.
hard.
I'm gonna kill every beat, man. Every shift, everything, bro.
Yeah.
Not just the music.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
My life, bro. We're gonna kill it. You know what I mean? So that's how I'm rocking, man.
Yeah, I understand. So like motivational, you said is like a lot of what you like rap about.
Yeah.
With this, your past EP that you just dropped.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's ZD the Killa 2, right?
Yeah, it's King Turk Killer 2.
King Turk Killa 2. Yeah, there you go.
I
Yes,
listened
sir.
to that on the way here.
Yeah.
I like some of
What
it.
you think?
I enjoyed some of it. Yeah, no, I was bumping.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
we
yeah.
said, he said, we think you found your sound.
Right.
I was there and I was like, this dude is going crazy
I
right
appreciate it,
now.
bro.
Like it was flowing, it
Yeah.
flew well. Cause I was just there and I was like, damn, like
Yeah.
Hurricane.
Yeah, I like that one, bro.
I remember he showed me the song before it came out, and I was like, bro, this is gonna go crazy. Watch. I was like, you worked on your shit, bro. Like you got crisp now. It's
Yeah.
It was clean.
Yeah, I
It was real
appreciate
clean.
that.
So it was April until when did you release that? Like weeks ago, right?
Yeah, so like, I mean, Hurricane from a while back, but it was released July 8th.
Okay, so from April to July, that was
that
was this album,
Right.
Gotcha.
Well, like,
Or did you
honestly,
put some-
so I was talking to him about this before we got on. Like,
Yeah.
I'm out ahead of myself. So like, I've recorded a certain amount of music. Like I was old. Honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, I've still been like punching in.
Yeah.
But like, that shit was like old. Like I'm trying to get out ahead of myself. Like to the point where like, what people are hearing is like not what I'm progressed to now. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Like I feel like that's the smart way to do it.
Yeah, that's
Be
kinda
ahead of it.
Yeah. Like you're releasing.
You gotta be
some-
ahead of it.
Yeah,
Sure.
okay.
Because I know this man got more music. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you're sitting on a lot of like unreleased music right now.
Of
You're
course.
just kinda-
Yeah, you got to, man. Like you got to. You can't put all your chips in one basket. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's the most important thing. Is like you don't want to just give everybody everything.
Yeah, especially with like making music, you know, like
Yeah.
because like you could make like however many EP or album in like a month, but it's like if I do that, then I'm gonna have to like clock in like
Right,
grind
go really hard,
to
yeah.
release it.
You're rushing.
Yeah.
You gotta go super saiyan.
Yeah. It's just-
But okay, I
You know what I
got you.
mean?
So how many unreleased songs do you think you have right now?
I would say like 20,
20.
25. You know what I mean? Like, cause what I do is like I try to take time in between my music. Like I'm not really like punching in like every day, but I'm more of like thinking about my life and then like writing it as it happens.
Gotcha.
That makes sense. So like it takes a little longer for me to make it, honestly, but like I'm cool with that because it comes out like
more
organic.
organic,
Organic. And, like, I don't
something
feel like
that,
I'm
like,
rushing. Like,
Yeah, it's something
you know?
that like you're actually
Yeah.
like, oh shit,
For
like,
sure,
this is
yeah,
something
and, like-
I put time into.
Yeah, and like I said, like I just need to get a certain amount so I can get like far out ahead of myself. And
Yeah.
just keep going.
Like Trippy said, most of his songs are about what's going on in his life.
Exactly. Like J. Cole, I feel like Kendrick, like all those guys.
Yeah.
They just, like Roddy, they just be talking about what's going on in their life.
Yeah, that's what Alex said. Low key, he was like,
yeah.
he sounds like
Polo G.
like Polo G and like Roddy Ricch type, like
I like that, bro. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Those are some of the coolest killers, bro, for
Yeah.
sure.
yeah,
You know
they're
what I mean?
crazy. The shit that they be talking about, bro, and like the flow of it. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's what he's like. Yeah, he sounds like Polo. Like that's what he was saying. He's like, he sounds like Polo G. I was like, yeah.
That's dope.
All right. So, ended last one. We were kind of talking about what you were wanted to do after college. You say you've been grinding, and for the past, you say you had a little burnout, and then not since April to July, that was King Turned Killer 2. And I guess like, what is the what is the
What's
direction
going on?
now? Like,
Yeah.
what's going on now? Like,
Yeah, it's just
mentality.
Still pushing 5, man.
Yeah.
It's still grinding. I'm really trying to like hone in on the sound and just trying to like go legendary on it.
Yes.
Because honestly, like I'm trying to master some shit before I can say that I'm like gonna peel off and try to do other things. I feel like just for me, because like I don't know. I mean, we all got ADHD now, but like it's just hard to focus on one thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's I mean, or multiple things. Sorry, like I like to focus on one thing.
Yeah. Same.
So like whenever I do something, I gotta get it done. You know. So
That's
that's kind of
good.
that direction. Like
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get it done. Still going hard for my family, my brothers. Like just thinking about like us really.
Yeah.
Because I have this thing where like I don't really like saying I. Like I'm more of like a we person. If that makes sense. I'm not really like an I person.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? I'm about the team, bro. Like I won't score any goal. I'll make the pass. I think the assist is always cool.
Fire. Yeah, no, I understand, bro. I have that same mentality too with this whole shit, bro.
Yeah.
I say like, I tell them all the time, bro. It's like, obviously, like this was an idea in my head, but like the fact that y'all are helping me with this and like, you know, they come to all the episodes. You know what I mean? Like they help me set up all the time. Yeah. It's like, bro, like I can't do this by myself.
Special guest. You don't come to all the episodes.
Nah.
Hey, bro.
It's not getting on the
I mean, he be cooking up in the studio. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. He's special guest.
Yeah, he a special co-host.
Yes.
But no, yeah. So like,
What?
No, I was saying, bro, like, you know what? I'm walking off this podcast.
You done?
Nah.
He's like, no, yeah, bro. It's like the whole team shit. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
Because like we were saying earlier, like,
Exactly.
we can't do this shit by ourselves. So, in fact, we just need people to help us out. You know, be a co-host, help us make sure we sound good.
Yeah, bro.
You
And like, you know what I mean? Like, I got a question for you. Like,
yeah, for sure.
Like, how did you come up, man? Like, what's your stories for sure? Like,
Yeah. So like, I was born in Vegas and moved to Texas when I was like 12, and ever since then, bro, I just kind of like typical like growing up shit.
Yeah.
I moved here in like 7th grade, so it was like the weird like having to make new friends and like all that type of shit. So like you were saying earlier, like 9th grade, I was like nervous because it's like, oh, it's a whole group of different people from a different school. I know like how I was gonna fit in, or you know what I mean, stuff like that. Like, yeah, typical like high school shit, like you said. And it's like found like my group in like high school, hung out with them, and then that kind of went from like. Got a job at Top Golf, met JG, met Sias, met Zay, like all that, met the whole gang really. You know, we've known each other since, and that was like 2015, like 2016 type. Like, so I've known them for a minute really. Like, seeing them grow up, it's kind of weird. Like, I knew him when he was like 16 type, both of them really. So, and I'm 25 now, and Alex is, and Zay's 24, so. It's like one of those like seeing them grow up in front of us and like.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, like it kind of been like I said, like it's been pretty in house since we started this whole thing. I haven't really added anyone that I didn't really know, you know. So, but just the fact that like, you know, we've seen each other like grow up and like progress in life and see where like, damn, like, you know, we actually want to do this. Sias is actually doing music and shit, and like. We've known each other forever, and it's like, bro, like, why would I not support them? Like, I see how much time is going into this, so it's like that mentality, and you know, just like how we are as friends. Like, we actually like fuck with each other, you know, like, because we were friends before we started doing this, and not like vice versa. So I feel like it's kind of different, bro. Like, I don't know, it's always like family type shit.
How'd you come up with a name?
Ooh, so like
I don't know that.
Yeah. So like, it's one of those like you're hanging out with your boys and shit like that. You know, you're dropping everybody off, and like you're like, all right, homie, I'll see you, bro. And then it's like, man, life's been going crazy, bro. Like, been going through a lot lately, and you're like, okay, what's been going on? You know, and then like, you like close the door, you're like, what's been going on, bro? And man, this girl ain't texting me back. You know, like, shit. Alright, bro, I'll fuck with you. Nah, man, like, when do you think I should do. You know, and like.
All right, bro. I said I fuck with you.
He's like, bro, I said I'll see you tomorrow, man. And like, he just ended up staying there for like 3 hours.
Yeah, bro.
Talking about life and like, that's kind of where I got the name.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
I know, like, I'll tell some people the name and they're like, man, I swear, like, I thought y'all were gonna be talking about like sex and shit. And I was like, I don't know what kind of podcast talk y'all are.
Where is it? Come this time.
Coming soon. My pleasure. The pleasure is ours.
But no, yeah. So like, I got that before, and I was like, what? Like, what do you mean? You like a partner talk? Like that sounds kind of sexual. And I was like, I mean, I guess y'all do some freaky shit, but like, I don't know. I was just having conversations. Yeah, like they've been horny as fuck. I don't know. But like, it's like one of those. It's yeah, probably. It was like one of those like, okay, like, no, it's just like a conversation, like a park card talk.
Yeah, of course.
A park card talks. Like,
Yeah, I got it. It's like a word on the name.
yeah, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like, the whole like
Smells dope.
PCC smoke coming out of the year, you know, like that's a vibe. It was like, so that's kind of where the name came from, and then I just went on from there. Like I gotta tell everybody, bro, we've been doing this like the whole podcasting thing since I was like 19. And it was just on some fun shit. Like I recorded off my phone.
Been doing it.
Yeah, but like it was nothing. I was
Like,
super consistent.
yeah, of course,
You
of
know,
course.
so until recently. So, but
Okay.
do you have any questions, bro? You Sias anyone?
ZD, what's your favorite pair of shoes?
Favorite pair of shoes? I mean, the Phasos. Easy.
Yeah.
Like I like the OG ones. Like the OG ones. Like,
Yeah.
But like, give me like a single pair.
Like if you had to
Yeah.
say
Like a certain color.
or certain.
No. I mean, are Air Forces your final answer?
I mean, there's different types of Air Forces though.
Not only that, there's different types of shoes.
Highs.
Yeah, but I mean, if that's
for
a
me,
favorite
one
one,
day-
No. So, I'll give you two.
Black Air Forces.
I'll give you two.
I take that.
So like my favorite shoe, like to wear
Yeah.
is the Air Force One white. Like
Okay.
all whites. That's why I wore them today.
Yeah.
Okay, but like, man, like the dopest shoe I seen on another kid's feet for sure. Like one I was like, damn. It's gonna go through my head, man. Bro.
You want us to give us some
Nah,
ideas?
I probably the Black Cat Force. For sure. But if you know the Black Cat Force, like those were sick.
Those are
real.
Those
For
are
real.
the Black Air Forces of the Jordan 4.
Oh
Exactly.
my god.
Exactly. Those are so cool.
absolutely.
Yeah, they're
Damn,
like this.
$700 on StockX.
I seen them on
Hell
feet for
yeah.
sure. Those are so crisp. I'll get them.
Oh,
yeah,
I
this
can
man
get
is
them.
right there.
I got them. I just need to clean them.
Fire.
So like, yeah. So you know, bro, that's a real shoe.
Black Cat Force.
I don't wear that, but I respect it, man.
Yeah.
And I
It's
hit
such
on
a
them
beautiful
too on
shoe.
sneakers.
So KG, you like that one, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's my
yeah.
favorite pair of shoes. Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with you.
Okay.
Bow
Cool.
wow.
So okay.
Size,
That's a great question.
Yeah, what's your favorite pair of shoes?
I like how we did too. You know what I mean?
Shit.
I like how you got me to say
Hey,
that.
hold on. I'm sorry. What about you?
But I asked
Oh, yeah,
Sias.
Sias.
Okay, hold on.
I know what you want me to say though.
I'll wait.
Yeah.
Oh,
he
wait.
was talking.
Sias, you go first.
I was kidding, but my favorite pair of
They
shoes,
just came here.
UNC 3s.
Ooh,
Wow, okay, well,
Hey.
Right
Hey,
there.
whoa.
I did a screw.
That blue is
I'm 2
just
for 2
crazy,
right
You're
bro.
a 2 for 2. That's kind of crazy.
Those in the metallic purple fours.
Ooh, yeah, I have those. Ooh, those are fire.
Those are my favorite
Okay.
pair, bro.
Yeah, I
I always
those
I'm
wear
not gonna lie,
those.
those threes look so crisp.
Mhm.
Yeah, those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fire. Them hoes crazy.
Yeah, those are my top tier, bro.
Ah, you are
love
2 for
that
2.
blue, bro.
Yeah.
Are those the Carmines right there?
The next
Hell
would be,
yeah.
Hey, the next would be the 6s,
I
bro.
mean,
Yeah,
no,
we're
okay. Like I think all of us.
I feel like I'm
in the
Steph.
sneakers are
3
all
rings?
going.
Come on.
Yeah, for
You know what I
sure,
mean?
for sure. Yeah.
Like,
I still try every now and then.
yeah.
I try for
The
those
step
dunks
back
that
fours,
kids
yeah.
do.
What are your favorite pair of
Those
shoes?
are my favorite ones.
Yeah, what are your favorite?
Let's see.
Want to hear this?
What is it? What I own?
No, just
You can do both. You can do time.
All
You can do time. Great.
You can do two.
like, even if you don't have it, like that's still your
Give it
favorite
two.
shoe.
All right.
Yeah, you can do two.
I mean, you already know what it is. Or you cap
is
it.
it?
So it has to be my
Yeah.
Cactus Jack 6s that I got from my sister.
Wow.
So
Let's look at those because those are crispy too. Those you gotta match with those real
The
well.
green ones.
I got the green
Yeah.
ones.
Okay. Yeah, those are the cleaner ones too.
And then I think like overall that like damn the one that I want.
Yeah.
I think it has to be maybe the Bread Force.
Okay. Like OG or revamp?
Probably OG, but
Okay.
I'll go with the revamp.
Revamp. Okay.
Yeah, probably the
Let's
Bread
look at the
Force.
OGs and let's look at the new
Yeah,
ones.
Look at what?
The Bread Force.
Let me look at the new ones.
I got the Bread 11s, so you know. I want
Yeah, fire.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, those
those
are
are the new
crispy.
ones. Those are crispy as fuck.
I got those for my girlfriend for her birthday.
Speaking
Wow.
of things that we want, bro, I want them off-white 4s.
Okay.
If I had those in my collection,
Why would-
I would be
cream
going
ones or-
dummy, bro. I'd be going dummy. If I had them, yeah, put them on the screen.
You have those?
I don't have them.
No, you got the 5s. It was the 5s.
No, he doesn't have. He doesn't
No,
have fives.
No, you won them. Remember? Which off-white?
Yeah, off white 5.
Oh, you
had
did have an
dunks.
off-white
I
five.
would like the rubber dunks. The rubber dunks, bro.
You fuck with those?
Yeah.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, these.
Yeah, you had
Yeah,
those.
you got the gray ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
Those are so
But they
crispy.
got-
I would
I
say
see good money out of it.
I have a video of you in
I
there.
guess I'll say mine, bro. I don't know. I kind of
Yeah,
got.
that's yours.
I've always been interested in sneakers, but like
What's up?
I didn't really start buying them until probably like 2019.
I feel like you're about to rock the boat.
Rock-
Yeah,
What do
you're
you
about
mean?
to rock with your answer. You're about to go. Oh, whoa! We weren't expecting that.
Yeah, so
He's
I
like,
would
at the end of the
say
day, it's Crocs.
yeah, for real. Nah, but he's like for real.
I'm like, what?
He's like,
Yeah, I'm like,
no, I
got
fuck
me.
with I don't know, bro. Like the shoes that really got me into like sneakers were the Yeez Reels, the 350s.
Okay.
Like those were like one of my like that was like my
So
first
OG
pair of
ones,
shoes.
bro.
Like
Yeah.
so I would say like that's just like one of my personal
That's
just
your
because
favorites,
it got me into shoes. But like a sneaker that I want is probably the Travis Scott ones, bro.
All right.
The high top
Yes,
ones.
sir.
Or shit, any of them really. Any of the ones that like any of the lows or the highs, I fuck with those
The
heavy.
lows are fire.
Yeah, I fuck with the lows. I try to.
Lows.
Or shit, I couldn't even enter the raffle this past time because I didn't have like my login shit. And they like
Yeah, we
was like
should
bringing
do
up
that
like an
before.
air. I know, but they're probably those, bro.
Sneakers be bugging out sometimes.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I agree.
Have you ever hit on there?
That's
Yeah,
where I.
You've hit on there.
Yeah, I've hit on there a couple times. Okay.
That's where I got the
Look at
Travis
my
Scotts.
discography.
That's
Right, that's my only hit. My only hit.
And
And then the sneaker that got me into like sneakers was the infrared 6s. I got them at this Dick's right
Those are
here
fire.
by the
You were
domain.
playing with what?
Yo, you pause. Dick's Sporting Goods.
You got. You walked into that.
But I did. But yeah, no, I walked into the Dick's, pause.
There you go.
And I knew someone that was working there, and he was like, "Hey, we have these infrareds, 11 and a half." I was like, "For real?"
That's a good size.
Yeah, he was like, "How?" I was like, "That's my size." He was like, "Yeah, 200." I was like, "Let's go."
Yeah.
And then he like walked me up there. He's like, "Hey, throwing a little extra something for this guy," and I was like, "Whoa, for real?" I think I got it for like maybe like 180 or something.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So,
Discount's always
That's pretty good.
though, Yeah,
It's your price,
absolutely.
man.
Hell yeah.
Well, infrared 6s are hard.
This is everything I hit on with sneakers.
Oh wow, you've hit for sure.
There's all, I got the rubber dunks.
Those white floors are hard. boy.
Zed, you got a question for?
You got it.
Yeah, you got a question for me.
Yes, sir.
Here, sir.
My question is, the production of your music right now is fucking quality, bro. It's quality. It's quality. So, I guess my question is, what are you gonna, like, you know your sound right now. Is there anything that you're gonna do to add on to it? Or
Yeah,
anything
bro,
like
that's
that?
a good question. Of
Mhm.
course, yeah. I think,
Or do you feel like it's perfect the way it is and you're just gonna rock with
Right.
it and like,
yeah, that's a good question, bro. I think there's always stuff you can do to improve, man. I don't think it's okay. I don't think it's really cool to sit in one spot.
Facts.
I think what I'm trying to do is like I'm trying to like grind out and get like a team of producers that like really know my sound, and then I'm gonna create like new things because like the sound that they've already made, like they know, so that's the sound they feed me. But I think, you know, whenever we get closer, I'm able to meet with these dudes. Honestly, because it's through the internet, man.
Yeah.
It's like I ain't even met these cats. Like I've been like, you know, online just grinding, like, but they know who I am for sure. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because we've been locked in for a year.
Yeah,
you know
I feel like that's a good thing though.
Yeah,
you
sure.
know what I mean? Because like that, you're already doing that, and like at that point, it's like, oh, I just gotta build up a little something in the city, and then from there, it's like I have people everywhere that are fucking with me. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
I think that's a great question because, like, to your point, I think it's like it's always good to create something new.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What I want to do is I really want to get in a room with those cats and just like create from scratch.
Cook it up.
Because that's what I know it's gonna be raw. But that I think like I don't think it's healthy to sit in one spot. I think you know you can you know get there. You can like you know chill a little bit. You know ride that out because I think you know like to your point. You know it's quality. You just you know what I'm making is what I'm making. Like and like I was saying earlier, like it's like we was off, but like. Trying to get out ahead of myself, so it's like that shit is old. You know what I mean? Like the new is like doesn't sound like the old. You know what I mean? So, yeah, so I think that's kind of like definitely I wanna keep going.
Yeah, I feel that. My other question is.
What else you got?
yeah, keep going.
My other question is, oh shit, did I fuck some shit up? Alright, bet. I thought I fucked some shit up.
You good, bro?
Alright. My other question is, so what type of what type of beats do you like want to get on? Like you like think it's like out of the box type beats.
Beats that I like.
Yeah, like that are not regular ZD.
Right, regular ones. I probably want to make some like alternative music, honestly. Not even some rap shit. Like I want some like live instrumentation. Like I like to sing really. I was in choir, bro. I didn't even tell you that, but yeah, for like 6 or 7 years, yeah. Like in middle school, like I used to just like to sing. Yeah, I just was like I was pretty good, bro. To be honest, like I went to
like district.
Like I went to state.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Like I was killing it when I was younger, but it's just because I wanted to learn music. You know? Yeah. And that's kind of like where the music theory was like, damn, I think this shit's interesting.
Bro, they did some crazy shit in choir, bro. They did one of his songs. That shit was crazy.
Bro. They did it. They did that shit like for real. Like they did one of my songs off a mixtape, and it was like live though. Really? And that's the shit that I like, bro. To be honest with you, so yeah, there's definitely some like, you know, really.
That's kind of
crazy. Bro.
Yeah, it was.
It's school did it.
Yeah, my school did it.
That's fire.
You know what I mean? So it was like that was really dope to see, man.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, bro. I think yeah, definitely. Like I think I want to do some different types
live
of music.
instruments.
Like live instruments, just like other things than rap.
Yeah.
You know, because I think there's like more to offer. I think I'm trying to find the resources to do that. Like it's hard. Like what I can do is I got a mic, I got a computer. Like you know, that's how I was.
I'm trying to learn how.
Yeah, that's all right now, bro.
That's all you need, man.
Yeah, but I see you want to improve.
Yeah, but of course, I think,
better yourself. I feel like that's.
Of course, bro.
Like once you've been doing it for a while, and shit, even like us, like we haven't been doing it consistently for like a year yet, but it's like we've been doing it. Like the fact that we've been consistent in posting stuff, and it's like all right, what else are we gonna do to improve it? And like I feel like that's where you're at right now. Like,
yeah, bro.
Like you've been doing the type of music you've been doing for a while. It's like all right, like switch it up a little bit.
Exactly.
Like, so
bro.
I understand.
Yeah, so like I'm just like trying to get in that mindset, really just growing up, you know, like just going through life. I'm like, I feel like my music's gonna change. So that's another good question, man. I think for sure, definitely, you know, switching up to alternative or something like that, like live music. Just
really,
yes, bro.
You fuck with live music too?
Yes, bro.
That's
I mean, like I think it would be really cool. Like what I think is cool is like you know when they get on Genius and they do it live. Yeah. Even though they be looking dead sometimes, like I would be lit.
Yeah. Look, I come to like Cam and I, my homie and my roommate that's Shout Out Opinionated Podcast. Go subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Media, my man, yeah. I keep saying that, bro. It's the podcast is a part of like that, but yeah. Thanks for looking out.
Good looking.
Yeah, good looks. We've been talking like we kind of want to do like little genius type videos, like lyric videos, like that'd be fire, bro.
That'd be really cool, man.
Yeah, like
because like everybody knows that music.
Yeah, you know, so it'd be fire, and like you could go into like the story around it, or like what you meant when you said he said
Exactly,
this.
yeah.
Like it's cool because I feel like it just gives you a better understanding of the artists and like why they said that what they said and shit like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess if you have any questions for us or
Yeah, bro. I mean, like, it's I mean, not necessarily questions, but I just think it's cool how y'all are doing this, man. Like we talked about at the beginning.
yeah.
It's like you talk about how you wanted to get kind of like everybody to come together and just be like one unit, because that's probably how we gonna get out of here for real.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if like we all like take part in what like everybody's trying to do. We're all like you know, supporting each other doing that. I think that's really dope. And like honestly, I just think y'all should keep going, man. Like I've seen what y'all been doing. You're putting out consistent content and just like working really hard. Like I know this takes forever, bro. Like really, I guess like we talk about it like the process. Like how long does it take? You know, like how long does it take to set up a video and do all that? Because I mean, like I said, like for us, it was just like a mic. You know, you had to get all the. You had to know how to use it.
Yeah,
that was the tough part.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
Like the materials were all like easy to obtain as long as you had some some money in your pocket.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
So like, ideally, like the process of it, like setting up and stuff, like if we weren't like, we like to like talk and shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
Of course.
Like.
Everybody does.
Yeah, it's like, we're chopping it up and like we're just like doing this out of us wanting to do it. So like just setting up and shit, like that probably takes like 30 minutes, maybe
25. We could get it to like
we can really do it in like 10 minutes.
10,
or something.
10
Kinda
It's
like,
like crazy.
yeah, and then a lot of the work is a lot of work that like everyone doesn't see, like how with y'all, you know what I mean? Like it's the learning it and learning how to use the software, learning how to use the hardware, like what type of SD cards do we need for the cameras, the mixer, getting a mixer. It's like it's a lot of like the materialistic type of things, like stuff that you physically see, and then like all the work that like we're having to edit these podcasts.
Yeah, bro.
So the software, like I use
behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, I use Final Cut and shit like that. So, but
Sure.
you could use whatever really. Like
I'm doing some edits off iMovie.
Just to help.
iMovie's a great
help
software.
out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just so we can, because I want Alex to be able to do like the little other videos that we have and put that out, and then Zay could just like work on the podcast, because podcasts aren't hard. It's just more time consuming than anything.
Yeah, of course.
And I feel like that's where like the process takes the longest.
Yeah,
like,
getting everybody in the room.
Yeah, planning it, but that's a good thing with us. We have a set day now, so everyone kind of is expecting to come that day, and then if not, then it's like, all right, we can still like pull up and we'll help edit. We'll like just like chop it up, talk about some things. Like I've been trying to have that be a consistent thing for us, so like we could get into a good routine, because that's how like I feel like that's how it's gonna be whenever we get to where we want to be. So all right, we kind of gotta block out that day, so we can just like meet up and talk about stuff, like what the process and like
put that work in.
Yeah, where we want to be. So.
Of course.
But usually, I mean, we've been pretty consistent with it. Like I said, we kind of went on a little vacation this past weekend, but we will get the video recorded on Tuesdays.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on how late it goes and how I feel, like I'll usually post it, like everything to like Dropbox and shit by like Wednesday, Thursday, depending. And then Alex will edit the pods and do all that, and then we'll post it by Monday. And it's just like the earlier the better, but I mean that's why I wanted to record it on a Tuesday, because we have the whole week.
You have the week
to do it, and it's like not rushing it, because like I said, we all got shit going on in our lives that we can't control, and we're going through life. So it's like I feel like that's a good enough time. And then if not, then we also have other videos. So that's why I kind of want to incorporate, another set of hands with Zay trying to help us edit, just so Alex, it's not all on Alex, or not all on just one person.
What does Alex do?
He be editing
Everything.
Alex does
Yeah,
he's
shout him out a little bit.
He does like all the behind the scenes shit, like that.
He did our
intro, like he edits
yeah.
and shit like that. So he's like the director,
Camera guy.
Yes, sir.
camera guy. Sets up
Over there chilling.
Yeah.
He's our co-producer.
Does like records a lot of just like behind the
That's dope,
scenes,
man.
like
You're building a team, bro.
I'm a big like guy, and like I like seeing the progression and where we've came from to where we're at now. Like I always wanted to. I've always told my brother. I always want to record us setting up or when the guest first gets on, like the intro. Like I don't know if you noticed, but like it usually is a different person at each episode depending on who the guest is. Like so like that's something that like Alex was like I want to start like I wanted to do that just to add like character and add like a different like. If you really pay attention, then you'll notice it. But
of course, bro.
And then
that's the way to do it.
Like a Marvel intro.
Can't be the same thing over and over again.
Exactly.
For sure.
But no, that's the process usually takes like a week, like 6 days, or like 5 days. Yeah, but that obviously it's one of those like we had to. It wasn't always smooth sailing like that. Like we didn't have like a process like
that.
There would be days that I would, or he would tell me like, "Hey, do you have those videos up on Dropbox?" I'm like, "Oh shit, no, I forgot." So now that takes time. Right. And it takes time for him to download it.
Yeah,
so
of course.
like we were cutting it close sometimes. Like we'd get it done by like Sunday, and then like he was like, "Hey, you just gotta do the thumbnail, the description, and do the audio."
Yeah,
shit.
of course.
So, but no, we have a process now, so that shit. It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Now it's just like I said, wanting to do those other videos. And like those obviously are gonna take a little more time to edit opposed to just a podcast. So
I got a question off of that. Like, would you recommend people like try this out as like if they're thinking about it, you know what I mean? They want to get into like doing a podcast.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure a lot of people do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm sure there's a lot of kids that are like thinking about that and they're just kind of afraid.
Yeah.
They're probably they might even watch yours just randomly. It might pop up.
Yeah.
You never know.
It comes up.
Yeah, and they're just like, wow, like this really inspires me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Like
these guys are pretty fucking good.
Yeah. Like these are I would definitely like
on some real shit though.
Like if you really want to do this shit, go for it, cause it's fun, bro. And like at the end of the day, like
just do it.
Like you just gotta believe in yourself, man. Like and if like I feel like everyone has had conversations where you're like, oh, bro, that would like we could record that shit and it would have been good. Because like everyone watch podcasts nowadays. Like I feel like it's one of those things now. It's like it's normal to like listen to pods, opposed to like whenever like we first got or I was getting into like not everyone was doing it. Like you know what I mean? Like bro, you listen to podcasts. I'm like like they're just talking and it makes me feel like I'm there. And like I'm like a big just conversation guy. I like to like. Be like a fly on the wall with like that type of shit. Because usually with those type of podcasts, it was like artists and like people that like I was interested in. So I'm like, oh shit, like see how they came up and their whole background, how they feel about this and about that. Like So if you have those type of conversations with people a lot, and this is something you want to do, I would say go for it. And like we're saying, bro, do that shit off your phone if you really want to do it, and then post that shit. Post it on like SoundCloud. That's what I did. Because I didn't know about Anchor. Shout out to Anchor. We looking to do a little ad for that one day.
We used to record in the car.
Yeah.
Like we did a couple of them in the car.
Okay. So it's like, bro. Like if you really want to do it, you can.
Okay.
And like, I don't know, I'm a big person, especially with how consistent we've been this whole year and like the mentality I came into with this year. Like, regardless of like the quality of the podcast, like I'm gonna post it.
You're gonna post
We're just gonna post whatever this whole year because we're gonna be posting so much where it's not gonna matter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that, and I feel like that's how it is with some artists. You know what I mean? Like they're going like you said, like you just gotta post it, like and see if people like it or not. If they do, cool. If not, then like all right, I just gotta learn from that. Gotta put more time into it and perfect it a little bit more. So that's kind of how I'm.
I was gonna chime in. I was gonna say, but I think the biggest thing to take away, for anything that you want to do in life, is stop worrying about like what other people are gonna think about it, type shit. You feel me? Like if you really want to do it, like do it for you.
Yeah, bro.
And stay true to you, and like just do this shit. Don't give a fuck about what anyone thinks.
Yeah.
Like
Please don't,
just.
It's a waste of time.
It's a waste of time. You know? You feel me? Because at the end of the day, like if you keep worrying about what other people think, man, it's gonna start affecting the way you do things and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and you don't want to do. I mean,
it's gonna mess up with
it's gonna mess up with like just like your creativity and things. Like if you want to do it. Like don't give a fuck about what other people think.
Yeah.
Like, if they think it's corny and shit, fuck it. Let them think it's corny and shit.
It's you, bro. Don't try to be something.
I am corny.
Yeah, fuck it. Like,
that's fun.
At the end of the day, bro, people are just gonna hate on people who took the leap. You feel me? Like, we're not gonna stay on this side of the bridge. You feel me? Like, we're gonna go see what's up on the other side. See what happens.
Exactly.
Grass greener on the other side. Yeah.
Yeah.
we're right now we're taking that first step. You feel me? Like we're the ones that took that risk to actually put ourselves out there and be like, fuck it, this is what we want to do. I'm telling y'all, this is what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
If y'all rock with me, come rock with me. If you don't, it's alright.
Whatever, yeah.
Like, you can still kick it.
Yeah,
but like,
it is what it is.
it is what it is at the point. Yeah.
Yeah. Because, you know, I lost a lot of brain cells thinking about, like, because everybody wants to be liked, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody wants, you know, everybody wants to feel, you know, like, liked, have friends. Like, nobody wants to be alone. Yeah. Like, people want to, like, you know, they want to inspire other people. Like, that's honestly why I feel like we're here.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, other people's opinions, they can cloud your judgment, bro. Like, like Sias is saying, it's just a waste of time, bro.
Exactly.
It's just important that you stay with yourself, bro, and do what you want to do. Like if you think about doing music, bro, do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a tough road. I'm not gonna lie. Like, especially being an independent artist, like it's not clean. It's really dirty. The industry's dirty. Like, you know, but if you love it, man, you'll do it. So I mean, I think that's literally the point right there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like. You can't care about what people think, bro. You can't be afraid, really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Take that chance and bet on yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good things are gonna come once you start putting that work towards it. So.
Yeah, life's a chance, man.
Yeah.
Life's a chance, whether you take it or not. That's all on you.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think it's
just don't play it safe. Yeah.
It's just like you can't play it safe. You just gotta follow yourself. You just believe in yourself. Like you were saying, man. It's just like. Because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else is gonna believe in you, man.
Exactly.
Like if you need a team, you know, like I'm thinking about that right now. It's just like I'm looking in the mirror. I'm like, do I believe in myself? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still asking that question. You know,
no one to follow a leader who don't fully know what he's doing.
Exactly.
You gotta have that.
You gotta
that
like percent in.
Yeah,
know
like
what you want.
Yeah, you can't teach what you don't know. You can't like. Learn what you can't grow.
Exactly.
Like,
Facts.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that.
So like, it's crazy. Like you gotta
picture a caption.
You gotta go out there and try to learn something, bro. Cause like the world is full of secrets. You know, it's full of stuff. There's a lot of information, man. That you gotta figure out. Like not a lot of people are gonna tell you. So it's just stay on your own wave, bro. I don't like riding other people's waves.
Facts. You're a trendsetter.
Yeah.
We doing our own shit. If you fuck with it, you fuck with it. If not, we still gonna be us over here. You dig? Do you have a question for him?
You watch anime?
Yeah.
You do?
Or like, yeah, I've had some shows where it's like, I finished them, but I love them, bro.
Have you seen Naruto?
Yeah, I've seen a little bit of Naruto, but that was like, I'm more of a 100x Hunter guy.
I haven't seen that one. No, bloody.
Really?
Yeah, I've been told I need to watch it. I started like
bro,
first
this
two.
JG was like, bro, you should watch One Piece.
He put you on One Piece?
Yeah, like
that's a long
years
journey.
ago though.
That's a long.
I was like,
That's a
alright,
long
like,
journey.
whatever. And then I started watching One Piece. So I was like,
Are you up to date?
yeah, I'm up to date.
What? Damn, I still got a long way to go.
So it's like it's been like it's a love-hate relationship with One Piece, honestly. But it's honestly, and there's another one too. I think it's called Death Note.
Ooh, that's a very expensive.
There's another one too. I think it's Parasite.
Ooh,
that one's good.
Those are good.
I was watching those when I got my wisdom teeth out. Like
Yeah.
that's just all I watch. Is just animes. But
Did you know that with Death Note, each episode it's like at least 1 mil per episode? That's
that's how much they bring in.
No. That's how much it costs to make.
Damn.
It's one of the most expensive animes out there. Death Note. Per episode.
I mean,
So you watch anime? What's some of yours, man?
What are my favorite? Okay,
Yeah.
so what I just finished watching was a little older one. Soul Eater. I just finished watching.
I Neon Genesis too. That's a
Ooh,
whole anime.
I need to watch that one
That's a
too.
beautiful anime.
But what put me on was Tokyo Ghoul, the one right behind
yeah, I
me.
mean, I've seen this so many times. I didn't want to look up there. Ooh, sorry, I didn't want to look up there because I think that's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's
like, I'm right above it, but
Yeah.
yeah, like I know it's up there.
That's what put me on. I fell in love with Naruto.
Yeah.
It's just a good story.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Go.
Attack on Titan goes crazy.
Oh, of
Another
course,
great
of course.
story. But I like the Parasite. Like that was a little weird.
Yeah.
But
It's
it was
psychological.
good.
It's good.
It was so good.
Yeah,
Or
it's
Death Note.
Yeah.
It was that's one that I tell people watch that.
Yeah,
it's
bro.
such a great anime.
Yeah, bro. Exactly.
But I think like my all time like oh fuck yeah this shit's about to go crazy.
What's up?
Is it has to be Jujutsu Kaisen right now.
Oh damn.
Oh damn.
Oh damn. You say that.
Dude, boy. Is
Bro,
that one
that
like
shit
raw? Like,
fire.
yeah, it's fire.
That shit is
Tell me,
crazy.
And then
Got my
Demon
boy
Slayer.
Gojo.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Good shit, bro.
Okay.
That boy OP.
Yeah.
He can beat your ass without looking at you.
Yeah, of course. There's,
Like,
there's
what?
dope animes, man.
It's
But
good.
Demon Slayer is also the big
Oh,
one
Demon
right
Slayer.
now.
Yeah, I
That's
heard
a
about
good
that.
one.
Yeah. There's
So many good. It's just a group. I don't
it's
know.
like catalog of
Yeah.
them,
If you haven't watched any, you should watch it.
bro. You should
You
definitely.
ever been
watch
to
it.
an anime shop?
There's so many lessons to be
Some of them, yeah. They had a little pop up one at the San Marcos outlet, and they had like
Really?
all the like cosplay shit and all like that. I was like, do not walk out of here with the fourth Hokage's like,
Yeah, bro.
fucking coat. Like, do not leave.
I would have got. Did you get that hoe? I would have bought that bitch.
I thought
Yeah,
or like Demon Slayer.
I mean,
Next
the
album.
anime stuff's really from Corley,
Oh
bro.
my god.
Yeah, like because like I ain't used to watching none of that. Like I was like, I guess like anime's weird, but
He put me on, yeah.
I got put on. You always got to get put on anime because it's tough to start.
It is because
Why would I
like growing
watch
up,
it?
people were like, "Oh, that's
Yeah,
you're
it's
weird if you
Why
watch
would I
it. This
watch
shit's
a
good."
My first one
long
was
series?
Jujutsu Kaisen, bro. That shit really put me on anime. I was like, what?
Really?
That shit crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's
You should watch Baki.
Baki, I've heard of that one too.
That's a good one. That's just
Is that one on
small-
Netflix?
That is a
Yeah.
Netflix one. Netflix has some good animes, and the reason I like them is they have so much money.
Yeah.
So animation to them isn't anything.
Yeah, facts.
It's just a matter if it's gonna be good.
Like the actual story.
The actual
Yeah.
There was
story's
like
gonna be good.
there was a few animes like I forget the names of them, but maybe we could find them. Or you might know them. Like they're like specific animes like and the graphics are really high like resolution. So it's like I forget the name of the movie, bro. I'm trying to think about it, bro. Because honestly, I might remember. But yeah, bro. Anyways, it was just like the graphics on it were crazy, bro. Like I was like, bro, like what? Like this is just nuts. Like it just looks so beautiful. Like I remember like a scene of a forest, and I was just like, wow, like that's just.
It's just crazy what they can do.
What they can do, yeah.
But the normal question, if you can, I'll help you name people out. But the normal question I always ask the people who come on and do like anime is who are your 3 top shooters on the Akatsuki picture right there?
Okay.
Yeah, it just
What's it called?
Just pull it up. Just pull it up. Yeah, I can't even see.
Hey,
Spell it for me, dog.
AK.
AK?
Right there.
That's it?
Yeah.
So picture.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
No, not that one.
yeah.
No, not that one.
Yeah, what them posted up?
Yeah, you
like,
clicked on the wrong one?
the one in the top right. Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, it even has
You
a
do like a full screen?
yeah, it even has a Orochimaru on there. Wow.
Alright.
Oh,
I guess.
Probably Orochimaru, Pain, obviously.
Talking about.
Oh yeah. Hiroshima, Pain. Who's the father on the right again?
Obito.
Toby.
But
Toby.
Yeah, Toby.
so have you finished Naruto?
I haven't finished it, but I was watching a few seasons here and there because there's a lot of filler.
There is.
Obviously.
And that bothers me, man. That's just one thing I couldn't get over Naruto, but I watched it, man. Like I was trying to like get into it a little bit, so I know a little something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I skip
it.
the fillers. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, really.
That's just me.
Orochimaru's really nutty.
That's slime.
He's
He's
slime.
He's
Slime.
slime.
That tongue was
He's
weird.
a-
That tongue was weird. That always sketching me out when I was little, bro. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
That's another thing too. When I was little, bro, it used to scare me, honestly.
Naruto.
Yeah.
It was kind of intense. Did we ever do your top 3?
Yes. I think
we did it on you.
When?
I don't think so.
We could do another one.
Let's do it right now. What are your top 3
Your
Akatsuki's?
top
Because I'm gonna
three,
clip
Sias.
this. These dudes.
I'm gonna say. Okay, I'm gonna say Toby.
Okay.
Toby 5.
Yeah, dude.
Payne.
Of course.
And then honestly, bro, the fucking puppet guy.
Saucer?
Yeah, Saucer, bro.
Alright.
Loki.
Why
When
is that?
when I saw he was like that wasn't him. Like his whole shout, I was like, what?
And you find that out early
He's
too.
a pretty boy.
Bro,
You said
like,
what?
He
Hold
looks,
on.
he looks like a pretty boy.
Yeah, he looks squatted up, right?
Oh yeah,
that
yeah.
shit's
they look like us.
That's what I'm
He
saying.
looks
That's why I
like
fuck with him.
us.
Like, there's some real
Yeah,
shit.
That's why
they.
they, yeah, that's why they,
Yeah, bro.
bro.
But who's that
Got
guy
the
in the
rest
back,
of
bro? What's that man's name?
Which one?
The one with the whole headpiece on. He look like he's from the sand.
He dumb?
What?
Right behind, yeah, right behind Payne.
And to his
To-
left.
to the right.
Who the fuck is that?
He
It's the one
got
that has-
stitches on his arm.
Yeah, it's the one that has like the
No,
3 different
that's-
parts and shit.
No, that's the dude to his right.
Behind Payne to the right.
Yeah, behind Payne to the right
Yeah.
is Kakuza. Behind Payne to the left, I do not know who the fuck that is.
Yeah, who the fuck is that? I don't remember that guy.
It's because it's Toby, Orochimaru, Hidan, Kona.
That's a secret one.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, bro.
Kakuza,
we can look it up
Pain,
after this.
Itachi, Kisame, Sorcery,
It's a
Daedon,
bootleg picture, bro.
and
We'll look at it.
black
after-
and white
after
Zetsu.
this. After
That's
this.
crazy. What is it?
We'll wind
What'd
it
you look
down.
up, bro?
But I guess it was. Y'all have any other last comments or shout outs you want to give? Or,
let us know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Where
just
they
let us know
follow
what
you,
you're doing, what
they
you're
forgot
doing,
already.
man. Like, really just stay true to yourself, bro. That's the biggest important thing. That's just kind of what I'm learning with this, man. It's just, I think all of us are really just being yourself fully, not really worrying about, what other people are thinking all the time. We just talked about that, but it's just important to remember that, bro. Just be yourself and keep going, man. Never stop. Like Nipsey said, man. R.I.P. for sure.
R.I.P.
The marathon never
the
ends.
marathon, will always continue, bro. So just that, bro. And honestly, that's really all we got, really, bro. I mean, we appreciate y'all for sure for listening, bro. I appreciate y'all, man.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all too.
Oh
bro, for
yeah,
having me.
anytime, bro.
You know what I mean?
Like I said, anytime you want to come on or you
Yeah,
get
of course.
talk and like
I'll
anything
spit
with
by
your
a few
music
times,
and shit,
yeah.
you know what I mean, like shit like that, bro. Like
I'll
always
ask some
like
questions.
yeah,
You
absolutely.
ever come up play some unreleased shit? We got you.
Bro, man, I'll do that right
Like,
now.
hey, bro,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Hey, when we do our little thing, we can do like a little vlog promo.
But
That
Yeah,
shit.
for sure.
yeah,
You know
I'm
what I
down.
mean? Because at the end of the day,
Yeah.
He got it. There's a
I got
vault.
music shit, bro.
There's a vault. There's a hard drive somewhere out
we
there.
got music, man.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Side, bro. Shout out my family, bro. Shout out Sias, shout out Dub, bro. Shout out Jake, bro. He's my graphic designer, bro. He's held it down. He's crazy. We ain't talking about him, but he's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just shout out yourself sometimes too. Look in the
Yeah.
mirror, bro. Be happy for you.
Yep.
You know what I
We
mean?
love you.
That's-
Yeah.
Love yourself, bro. That's
Yeah.
that's a
Because
big
we love
thing,
you.
bro. Take care of yourself, man. For real, it's really important. Don't forget.
Take care of that mental, bro.
Yes, sir. And,
Yeah, man.
I'm ZD the
Appreciate
Killa,
you.
bro.
ZD
You
the
can
Killa.
find me at
ZD
the Killa going crazy on Instagram. Twitter ZD the Killa. So hit me
We'll
up,
have
bro.
all that shit right
Yes,
here.
sir.
Yeah.
Editor,
I like
get
the
right
editors
on
too.
it.
Shout out Shohei. Shout out Mike.
You did.
Yeah,
Yeah. Thank you so
man.
much, bro, for pulling up on us.
Yes, sir.
It's
I
like
appreciate
long,
you,
long
CJ.
overdue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
bro.
glad we were
Sure.
able to
I'm
do
glad we
this.
were able to do
Really appreciate everyone else for coming.
Hope you enjoyed your time.
Yeah, hopefully you had a great time, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Hopefully, you tell your friends
No,
about
it
us.
sucked.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, tell your friends.
Yeah, tell
your
everybody.
producers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tell
bro.
everybody,
Tell your
Yeah.
shot. Tell your shotties.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You know the girls gonna know, bro. I got a girlfriend, so
Yeah.
she's my one and only.
Yeah, shout out.
They'll figure it out on their own.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, man, we appreciate everyone who watches and listens to the podcast. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, rate us 5-star on all streaming platforms. Follow us on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, everything, bro. We're on
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Discord if you want to
Discord.
chop it
Just
up.
don't mess with my friends, bro.
Yeah.
Like they cooler than me.
Yeah.
Go check them out first before you check me out, man.
Facts. And don't forget to check out ZD. We'll have everything in the description below. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching again.
We love
See you
you.
next Monday.
Yeah,
Peace.
Later.
Bow, 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 bow.
Oh, that.
Yeah,
Know that.
crisp. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was clean.
I appreciate that.
So what? It was April until when did you release that? Like a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah. So like, I mean, Her came from a while back, but it was released July 8th.
Okay, so from April to July, that was
like,
that was this album,
right?
Gotcha.
Well, like
or did you
honestly, so I was thinking about this before we got on. Like,
Yeah.
I'm out ahead of myself. So like, I've recorded a certain amount of music. Like that's I was old.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I've still been like punching in.
Yeah.
But like that shit was like old. I'm trying to get out ahead of myself, like to the point where like what people are hearing is like not what I'm progressed to now.